Predicted Man United lineup versus West Ham, Sancho and Sabitzer start. Manchester United host West Ham United in the 5th round of the FA Cup tonight. United boss Erik ten Hag will be aiming for a similar performance against David Moyes' side. He is likely to make multiple changes to the 11. David De Gea made United history at the Wembley Stadium. He became the club's record holder for the most clean sheets, surpassing Peter Schmeichel. The Spaniard is expected to start between the sticks against the Hammers tonight. Aaron Wan-Bissaka became a sensation after replacing Diogo Dalot at the Carabao Cup break. He showed a great performance at right back and will be back on the field tonight. Victor Lindelof will likely replace Varane in the middle of the defense. There could be a forced change at left back. Shaw suspects Tyrell Malacia is likely to replace him. Casemiro has been first class for United in recent months, scoring the vital opening goal at Wembley as Newcastle was on the rise. Ten Hag has the option to play Scott McTominay in the number 6 role, but we wouldn't be surprised if Casemiro starts. With Fred deemed doubtful, Sabitzer should feature in the number 8 position. The Austrian was lively in his Wembley cameo and almost grabbed an assist. Erik ten Hag will give a rest today to Rashford, who has performed great throughout the season. We fancy Jadon Sancho to feature on the left wing. The rest of the attack could stay the same. Bruno Fernandes and Antony should start in the number 10 and right wing roles respectively, with Wout Weghorst up front. Here is Erik ten Hag's starting 11 for today. So what is your opinion on this? Did you like the first 11? Erik ten Hag provides update on permanent move for Marcel Sabitzer. Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag admits he needs more time before deciding on a permanent move for Marcel Sabitzer. The 28-year-old midfielder came to Old Trafford on loan from Bayern Munich in the January transfer window to replace injured Christian Eriksen. Austrian player Sabitzer has made 5 appearances for Erik ten Hag's team so far and is believed to be considering making it a permanent stay with ten Hag. Bayern are only looking to recoup €15 million if they sell him in the summer, and the player's manager has hinted that Sabitzer is keen on the transfer. However, ten Hag isn't in a rush for Sabitzer just yet and has hinted that it will wait until the summer to decide on his future as well as on the future of Wout Weghorst, who also came on loan in January. Asked about both players, ten Hag said, "I think it's too early to decide. We'll make our decision towards the summer." Ten Hag also played down United's chances of achieving a quadruple this season after their victory in the Carabao Cup final on Sunday in what was the club's first trophy in 6 years. The 6 players Manchester United could sign in the summer. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag has identified 6 players he hopes to sign next summer, the Manchester Evening News reported. Ten Hag arrived at Old Trafford last summer after one of the club's worst seasons. But after good performances, his team lifted their 3rd trophy in the Premier League and their first trophy since the Europa League in 2017, the Carabao Cup. The Red Devils are looking to build on this success. According to the Manchester Evening News, the club want to bring in another goalscorer, while ten Hag is also insistent on signing a new midfielder. Frenkie de Jong. Last summer, Frenkie de Jong was at the center of one of the longest-running transfer sagas of the window. United reached a deal with Barcelona, but the player remained at the Camp Nou. The Dutch actor previously worked with ten Hag for a year and a half at Ajax. During that time, they won an Eredivisie title and a KNVB Cup while reaching the Champions League semifinals in 2019. It is said that ten Hag will want Frenkie de Jong again in the summer. Jude Bellingham. It wouldn't be surprising if Man United would follow a midfielder. Casemiro and Christian Eriksen are 31 years old, and Fred will turn 30 next week. Borussia Dortmund's Jude Bellingham is arguably the most sought-after young midfielder on the planet. At just 19 years old, the British actor is already putting on great first-class performances. The young player became the club's top scorer by scoring 10 goals in all competitions this season. United will face tough competition for Bellingham if they take action. He is linked to several of Europe's biggest clubs, including Real Madrid and Liverpool. Harry Kane. When it comes to proven Premier League forwards, there is no better choice than Harry Kane. Despite this, it is well documented that the forward is yet to win a trophy in his career. If he decides to leave Tottenham Hotspur in pursuit of silverware, ten Hag's improving side could be the right destination for him. Kane's contract expires in 2024. If he wins, the Spurs will charge him a hefty fee. If it doesn't, they will try to sell it while it still has value. Victor Osimhen. If Kane's age proves to be a deal-breaker for United, they may turn to Victor Osimhen instead. The Nigerian has been a promising prospect for a few years and has reached a new level this term. Osimhen led Napoli to the top of Serie A by scoring 19 goals in 20 league games. The 24-year-old player is a known target for Manchester United. It's believed to fetch over £100 million if he moves in this summer. Goncalo Ramos. The third striker on Ten Hag's transfer list is Benfica's Goncalo Ramos. He's younger than Kane and Osimhen and will probably be the cheapest of the three, but he's also the least proven. The Portuguese is in the midst of his breakthrough season, scoring 19 goals at club level. His early season form was enough to earn him his international debut and a place in Fernando Santos' World Cup squad. Mohamed Kudus. The 22-year-old has announced himself this year with several standout performances. He scored 4 and assisted 2 in the Champions League group stages, including finishes against Napoli and Liverpool. And, while Ghana were eliminated in the group stages at the World Cup, Kudus was still able to give us a glimpse of his best stuff. So what is your opinion on this matter? Which of these 6 players would you like to see in Manchester? Erik ten Hag faces biggest rotation test with Manchester United squad. There will be changes tonight enforced as much by the Liverpool fixture as the 2 taxing victories United secured against Barcelona and Newcastle. Raphael Varane may get a breather and Casemiro has to come under consideration for a rest even though he has not been as overloaded as his teammates due to a 3-match domestic suspension in February. Bruno Fernandes is so remarkably durable. He has never missed a United match through injury, but he looked leggy at Wembley and it affected his performance. Marcel Sabitzer and Scott McTominay would be handy options to freshen up the midfield, especially if Fred is ruled out. Ten Hag is expected to rest many players this evening. Gary Neville surprised by double Erik ten Hag Man United masterstroke in Carabao Cup final. Gary Neville honored Erik ten Hag's first trophy as Manchester United manager, praising his ability to change a match through substitutions and tactical tweaks. While the likes of Marcus Rashford and Casemiro deserve tremendous praise for helping United on the edge, Neville believes Ten Hag is the man at the center of United's success. He told the Overlap Review program, "Every time he makes a substitution, it has a huge impact. I think he's done that in the last 6 or 7 games and he actually makes this team better." Ten Hag's stock has already skyrocketed before the end of his first season at the helm in the Premier League. The Dutchman now has United firing on all cylinders and they are the only English side that are still in every remaining